Cheers to Janet, who left New Orleans in the 70s. She left hot younger men and a truckload of plants. And when she went into the hospital for the last time on November 17th, she left a truckload of plants and hot younger men. Cheers to Janet, who housed more aspiring artists, musicians, poets, performance artists, kept them off the crazy streets of Hollywood, and then gave them their first show at her club. Cheers. Cheers to Janet, who got arrested at Cash, her club, for doing a poetry reading. Years later, this is true, years later when she met the actual Sybil Brand at a Hollywood charity event, she shook her hand and said, "I was in you." Cheers to Janet, who worked 14 hours a day and then played just as hard. I remember her one time napping on the bar of the Formosa, and I tapped her and I said, "Janet, are you okay?" And she lifted her head and said, "A girl's got to get her beauty rest when she can." Put her head right back down. Cheers to Janet and her many mottos. One of them, shut up, look good, and take orders. With her perfect hair pin curled each night and the smear of Revlon Certainly Red lipstick, she definitely looked good, but the rest of the motto, not so much. Cheers to Janet and the many books she was writing, like, My Life, My Life, My Life, Do You Like My Hair? Or Sperm, Muscles, and Money, which she was constantly researching. Cheers to Janet and her legendary parties. She'd have $30 left to her name and spend it all on bringing her friends together, and no one was ever turned away. Cheers to Janet, and if you had a date with her, you had to add at least 60 minutes to get out the door, because she needed to get ready, because everything had to be perfect. Cheers to Janet for her lovely gardens all over Los Angeles, and her obsession with plants and the beauty and the perfect order of nature. Cheers to Janet to reinvent herself in her late 50s, early 60s, an inspiration to us all as a landscape designer, hard work at any age. Cheers to Janet for keeping the same friends for 40 years and making so many great new ones along the way. Cheers. Cheers to Janet for picking two of the greatest friends and a real family, her advocates, Marcy Raines and Michael Masterson, true heroes with unlimited patience and love. Unlimited patience and love, and they embraced her like we did for her quirky brilliance. I'm almost done, don't worry. Cheers to Janet, who's probably drinking a martini with the gods, arguing with them, saying right now, "You don't understand." And my favorite quote when someone dies is, "When someone dies, a library burns down," and Janet was a great library to so many of us. And we all know she could be difficult, but I rarely heard her say anything negative about any of you. She did not judge. She was way too busy making plans. Yeah. Cheers to Janet!